Build the Eliza program on the C64. It's just like Cleverbot, but it's actually kind of clever, unlike Cleverbot. All right, so now that I'm through the ads, let's dive into some Caves of Cud. Although, actually, I think I need to move my camera up ever so slightly. Otherwise, I am going to cross over with the UI, which I don't want to do. I'm gonna move up. And chat, I'm gonna move you guys up. Hang tight. There you go. And we can dive into Cud. What was that music I posted onto Discord? FTL. The Faster Than Light soundtrack. All right, so sitting on a hookah, typical. I can't remember what quest line I was on, so let's just double check and see where we were at. I'm like mostly certain I remember where we were. We are in the 7-day silt. I have a bunch of books in my possession. Our psychic glimmer is way too high. We are an esper with force bubble, light manipulation, mental mirrors, psychometry, sense, psychic, quantum jitters, and disintegration. And if you've never seen Cud before, please ask questions in the chat, and I will do my best to keep up with them. Today's stream, we're going to be streaming until I get hungry, so we'll be here for another 5 hours probably. You're just catching up on the Waterlung VODs. It's terrifying. It's a pretty good time, I think. Played this game, but you didn't recognize the music. You tend to turn the music way down in most games. Yeah, that's fair. You love using Evil Twin so far. You've been managing pretty good with it, and the +3 is helping so much. Have you how many times have you had to kill your Evil Twin though? That's the actual question. So I need to spend some points because I've got a bunch of points. I'm thinking I might.
Cute hype.
Thanks for the first bits of the day, Claiborne. I'm thinking we go as scavenger. Whenever you step over garbage, you astutely rifle through it and occasionally discover scrap. Additionally, you harvest extra scrap from robots you destroy. So plan for today is we're going to try and get through Golgotha. That's the plan. That's the actual plan for today. Is we're going to try and get through Golgotha. We're going to try and do some quests around that. Although, what level am I right now? Level 15. Kind of want to be level 16 or 17, maybe 18 before we do Golgotha. And I also would like some more grenades because we're a little bit short on the grenades front currently. I also need yuck wheat and honey, which I do have. We do have yuck and we do have honey, I think. Yep, we do have plenty of honey. It's all in my back, though. So we have yuck and we have honey. Like, mostly convinced I still have that honey. I bought a portable beehive. Yeah, there it is. So we're automatically connecting honey from my portable beehive. Probably need better armor. Probably need something for my head, because I don't have a helmet. So we're going to go shopping a little bit and see if we can pick ourselves up some armor. And from there, we're going to, just kind of move forward here. Apothecary, pig farmer. Move up here. I think you sell hats, don't you? No, you sell banners and things. Gotcha. What about you? You're a schematics drafter. Could be useful to get some schematics. We also have a lot of water right now. Gonna whip up a meal real quick. Clear that out. Never played an esper before? What the hell are all those names? Okay, so an esper is an esper is a mutant, right? But it's a mutant specifically focused on mind powers. So most mutants are like, yo, I've got 18 arms, get fucked. But these guys, instead of operating that way, operate with just the mental the mental powers. Ikindrum, thank you very much for the 3rd month. Welcome back. And the mental powers are very focused on I can shoot lasers out of my eyes. So my different abilities, right? Force bubble lets me put up a force field, basically. Light manipulation makes me into a light source and lets me shoot lasers out of my eyes. Mental mirror, if I get hit by psychic attacks from a psychic enemy, it deflects them back at them for the first one. Psychometry allows me to touch any object in the world and figure out what it does and learn to make it immediately. Sense Psychic lets me see psychics through walls, and Disintegration does what it sounds like. It just makes a big AoE and everything breaks, and does a buttload of damage to everything in the general vicinity, but it stuns me for 3 turns. And then Quantum Jitters is the longer I wait between using abilities, the higher chance I accidentally create a break in the space-time continuum and random black holes spawn everywhere. Which is, you know, great. Super safe, definitely. And I have no control over them. So, that's what that does. I have an attribute point I need to spend, so I think I'm going to chuck it into agility, actually. Because I need agility for pistol. Yeah, I need 20. Yeah, I need 21 agility for a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna put that into agility, and let's. Do I want to spend my mutation points? Kind of just want to buy another ability. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I have one more mutation point, and then we're gonna buy another ability. But also a dude with a sword and bionic eye. I mean, I have a sword. Like, don't you go commenting on my lack of sword. I very much have a sword. It's a flaming sword.
Over here, he has a sword.
Yes, I do in fact have a sword. I'm kind of tempted to just go kill the bookseller, actually. Also, yes, what Merc said is entirely true. So I was watching, ooh, an engraved cloak. I'm gonna have a look at this. Engraved on this item is engraved. This item is engraved with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Recef. In 6 after something, Recef the Above, Ghost in Carillion, the Coiled Lamb of Beetles, died of natural causes. He was 216 years old. I don't think that's a new one for me, which is a shame. Let's see, you've got shawls. What do the shawls do? Plus 250 reputation with unshelled reptiles. And what about this one? Hold resistance. I'm gonna buy this. For the unshelled reptiles. We're going to equip that shawl. Okay, I'm gonna wear the boots instead of the moccasins. Still looking for a helmet. Oh, interesting. The beehive gets unequipped when I equip the shawl. It's interesting that that takes up the same location. Regardless, I need to empty out the beehive. But I'm going to need that shawl regardless. Also going to do a thing on the side. I'm actually going to open up the KZCud wiki. This is a game that you kind of need to have the wiki up to a point. I mean, you don't need to, but it's useful. Is there a way to auto target like a vine and kill the on the wall until it kills the target forever? Yeah, but I don't think in the way that you're thinking of. I could actually just go to the shoemaker, see what the shoemaker has. Do need to get rid of those moccasins anyway. There's a Templar here. Oh, you're sleeping? I'm gonna wake you. I'm gonna trade with you about your for your shoes. I realize it's sleep time for you, but a Masterworks steel utility knife. Damn. Like I kind of want those slender chain boots. Those are nice little upgrades, but this is so heavy. All right, just buy that. Buy those moccasins, please. It's nighttime. Everybody's headed to bed. it's less Cthulhu at 28. 28's like Cthulhu's minions show up occasionally and I one-shot them. If I get the psychic glimmer, like, you know, to much higher numbers, I will have people randomly show up to kill me that are actually like genuinely terrifying. But right now it's okay. They haven't sent any like what's the word? They haven't sent any like pyramids after me yet. But one of my favorite, I kind of started talking about this earlier and then just kind of didn't. One of my favorite things about this game is how once you've played enough Caves of Cud, you just start to learn the, what's the word I'm looking for here? You just start to learn like its insanity. And so when I say, oh yeah, no, that just changes your genome so that this thing happens, it just makes perfect sense instead of me sounding like a crazy person. It's like Cud is a game that's really good at making you feel like you're losing it a little bit because somebody walks up to you and they're just like, yeah, I guess the nomenclature, that's a good way to put it. It's like, oh yeah, no, I need an Ubernostrum to regrow my face. It's like, I'm sorry, what? You need a what? That's exactly what I need, yes. I do, in fact, need a thing to regrow my face. All right, well, let's speak with the warden here. I'm curious who likes you, because I would like to be friends with the wardens if possible. Disliked by Glowrights for a raiding party on one of their camps. So you're telling me if I kill you, the Glowrights will be happier with me? That's wild. This is the 6-day silt, a colossal and beautiful. I see why the Chrome stewards gather here. Then you're not of the faith yourself, huh? Well, me neither. Go inside, though. She's a beauty. Got dyed glass high in her rafters. She does, and 2 marvelous carvings on the wings, plus a light sculpture of a god. And here the sermon, too, as you like. The high priest is persuasive, but not half as persuasive as the cathedral itself. In beauty, there is power, you know. Either way, while you're in the cathedral or on the silt grounds, stay peaceful. Live and drink, wardens. All right. Let's go find some more ruins, shall we? Where am I at in the main quest? We've just finished the very beginning of Baratham, and we're moving on to Golgotha to go get a way droid. Usually I complete Golgotha. Generally, I make it to the Bethesda Susa, and I usually die at the Bethesda Susa. Because killing invisible bosses is something. Found a ruins. I found a Bronzefield Tawan. Ooh. Well, right off the bat, I'm seeing a statue. Find Yeshid, the double pest. After conferring with swine, Yeshed convinced them to help him found a yurt in Kingana for the purpose of searching for leaves. They named it the Yurt of the Dissected. You know, bring a gun. I know that sounds weird, but like, bring a gun. Just shoot them once or twice. Those Sunder Mine guys are really weak. They die extremely quickly if you just hit them. The problem is hitting them. And they need line of sight in order to actually hit you. So if you have a gun, you can just pop them. Or in this build's case, I just shoot them with my laser eyes. Oop, we found another statue. Interesting. While visiting an obscure observatory in Trambal, Yeshid met with a group of astronomers and commissioned a star tool that invoked the presence of a salt-spangled brine. Named it Brynocus. So binoculars? Also, behind my camera. In the copper wire quest? Some of you, just got to remind everybody that there's absolutely zero shame whatsoever in simply, playing with the roguelike mode turned off, right? And just saving. You'll get a lot further and you'll learn the game a lot better. Which one, though? Trucening. Good day, Diamond. How are you? Let's go find let's go find Manum Soul Drinker, but I just found some ruins. So we found Tappa, not to be confused with Kappa. I guess an old town. Sounds like it. Looks like it too. So we've got ourselves one of these guys. The Dawn Glider, feathered serpent, glides upon great leathery wings. The air about his colorful plumage shimmers with heat, and he leaves his wake a blazing trail. Demeanor aggressive, equipped with features are flaming and bite and wings, so he can breathe fire at me. Like that. Which hurts quite a considerable amount, but I can laze him. So he's badly wounded now after doing 19 damage. There he goes. Still decent XP, 375 XP for one of those. I'm just gonna wait until I'm healed. And keep exploring. So up in the wings here, we've got a knoll worm, which is a thick cord of bristly segments are capped by a cuspet, or by a cuspet beak for breaking through shale. Ah, yes, the mind-melting drum music. I turn it way down when I listen to it. Did I get it? Nope, did not. It's sprinting towards me, which is always a good sign, right? Got it. Killed the plant. Killed the second plant, and I'll read the third plant. It's a thirst thistle. Most of Twitch chat. A triangular plant that triangular leaves pant in the salt-sucked air. And the flowerhead angles its sharp thistles to thirsty attention. It does have a mellow part in between. Ooh, a steel longsword. Need to have a peek at how good that is versus my current longsword, actually. Why can't I see my sword? Okay, so 386 on that. 1d6? Oh, I see. Never mind. I misread that. Steel sword's better. And it doesn't need to be powered. Although I could dual wield. Yeah, let's try that for a little bit. Oh, I see. Never mind. Those are both... It's a two-handed. Yeah, I'd rather just use the longsword. It's one-handed instead of two-handed. But I want to put it in the correct hand. Right now it's not. Lost a great 4-hour run to a never... Wait, what are we talking... What game are we talking about, True Freak? That's unfortunate. Can't say that's ever happened to me. Here's 25 years. And, this cube belies its massive hooves. 5-page book. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, what would, what was the bug like? Did you get like a legit string of errors? I think that happened to me once. That's concerning. Why did my light go out completely? It's like I'm not using a torch, so. Oh, because apparently I toggled off my ambient light somehow. Oh, you mean like actual bugs? So when you say mechanical bugs, my brain goes like the game glitched. Not like actual mechanical bugs. Okay, I understand what you're saying. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what it was that hit you, too. Then wait a turn to pat myself down and get rid of the fire. Okay, let's back out of here. And head back up to the silt. I'm gonna go turn in these books. It's not much XP, but hey, it's something. It really is something, isn't it? Those clockwork beetles are brutal. Nothing compared to a deck of sludge, but yes. The thing about Cut is it's got so many, like, what's the word? It's got so many massive skill checks, or maybe even less skill checks, more like awareness checks, where it's just like, how good are you at reading? Because if you're not paying attention, this is just gonna fucking kill you. But if you, like, see it coming and you read it in advance, you're generally fine. Hey, SRV, what's up? How long has the current run been going? Oh, a couple weeks now. But not a huge amount. Maybe 12 hours. But I've been kind of dawdling. Doing some ruin raiding right now. Finding books. Turning them in for XP. The good stuff. From Your Weapon or Skill Powers, Volume 3. Well, that's a good volume. How many of these beings had? Not humans. On particular interest to Oath. I'm famished. I fear that I'll never eat again. Already a campfire nearby. All right, well, let's go to the campfire then. Apparently I'm inspired. Let's preserve exotic foods. Yuckweed stem, yes. Okay. Choose ingredients to cook with. Fermented yuckweed. Cider. Oh, do I not have, have I not removed honey? I do. I have 8 grams of honey. Can I not cook with 3 ingredients yet? Where honey? Huh. Maybe you can't cook with honey. Maybe I can't cook with honey currently. Plus 4 to 5 quickness, plus 3 to saves versus disease. That's pretty good, actually. I'm looking for something that would be really good. Well, I think we'll go with that. I'm looking for something that would be really good for Golgotha. Plus 5 quickness and plus 3 saves versus disease is pretty good. Went berserk and attacked your planter, and then she lopped her head off with a pick with one swing and don't miss with planters. Well, clockwork beetles, that must have been on or something nearby. It's possible. I'm not entirely sure what causes them to appear. I wonder if there's a game that uses procedurally generated music that still follows a good time signature and amount of bars. I mean, just literally go to YouTube and type in procedural music synthesizers and you'll see that. So I don't know if there's games that use it. I don't know of any games that generate their music in real time, but generative music is very much a thing, so it wouldn't surprise me. Let's go back to exploring. 62 pages! Holy fuck! Actually, I do know a game that generates its music in real time. Ape Out does. All of the music in that game is procedural jazz drums. Right there. That's a game that does. Ape Out. Author's note. Many of the elder families and begun to augment Athenrach's role as a single massive piece of scrap. Yeah, I own the soundtrack for it, and it's kind of funny because the soundtrack is a live performance. It's just recorded gameplay. So there's a bug. Giant centipede, chittering on legs. In the dozens, figure an S swerve. And the shining trunks like a spine of a gigantic hominid. Okay, let's phase 1. Phase 2. Phase 3. Phase 4. Phase 5. And I'm out of shots, I think. The perfect number of shots. Finding crafting mats. Oh, hey, Cassiopeia. Minute. It's been a minute. Kind of generates its music based on pickups you grab. True, but the pickups are hand-placed. Gotcha. Actually, I think Portal 2, the lasers generate music based on what they're pointing at. Find some more ruins nearby. Iron Iwar. An interesting looking spot. Rifle through trash. Find a metal sheet. I need to set all of these to auto breakdown. I don't have to go into my inventory constantly and break them down. Because I don't think they're set to auto breakdown. Oh, more books. A damage value, for example, and range. 5-page book, range. This will be a shortish stream. I don't know how long you'll be grocery shopping, but I'll probably be live for like 6 hours. I've only been live for an hour and a half so far, so. But no, this will definitely be a shorter one. I'm probably also going to do a shorter stream tomorrow. Trying to get the weekend streams back into the like rotation, you know what I mean? Doing some different stuff. All right, how many books am I sitting on? Wait, look at all these books. The Untoxic Air. Yeah, totally. Untoxic, yep. Treat these as scrap means they will just automatically unfold them. Or not unfold them, but remove them. Read the last Discord word story. Alrighty. I should just read a line from a book when you guys do that in this one. Coffee isn't good enough to replace tea, but it fake toast. But it fake. Toast fake. In one swift attack, the cheese mites ruined by defecating frozen snow. Fuzzy wambly waffles with tall pints and small ears walk wickedly in tavern Reminiscing? I've never seen that word before. Peaches and cream. All caught up. Oh, no, totally. I mean, this is a short stream for me, but I'm also not a normal streamer. All right, let's go donate some more books. Hello, strange dream god. Not bad. Gain a level. 90 skill points. Ooh, we get a new mutation. Swell with inspiration. Use Swell with inspiration to name your deactivated displacer bracelet. Do I wish to? Of course. Chat, what do I name my bracelet? Why is there different colors on those items? The items are color coordinated, so you can quickly scan at what you have. And then the colors at the ends and with the letters attached to them are materials for if you break stuff down. Yeet, but displaced. What, like backwards? Barry? I kind of like Barry. Barry! What color is Barry, chat? Because we have the normal colors, right? But then we have the fun colors. You know, like, is Barry cryogenic or is Barry dreamy? Is Barry an eater or is Barry a iron shank? Displacer bracelet? No, that's what I call my keys. Krista. Barry is crystalline? Is there random? I don't think so. Chaotic is the best color. Crystalline is Barry. All right, well, we've named my deactivated Displacer bracelet to Barry. And I've leveled up. We're up to level 16. So I now have 4 mutation points, so I can buy a new mutation, which I'm going to. Also, hey, Packet, by the way. So I could get ego projection. Through sheer force of will, you perform uncanny physical feats. Augments 1 physical attribute by the amount equal to twice your ego bonus. That might actually be really useful. Confusion would also be really useful, which causes an AoE confusion against nearby enemies, basically causing them to scatter and run. And then cryokinesis or pyrokinesis would also be really useful. Just you turn things into toast. Arctic camo. I think there's a lot of colors in there that look really cool. Although my favorite color in this game is bees, because bees is a color. Yeah, I think the only... Yeah, it's between ego projection or... Well, the thing is, like, I'm pretty squishy, right? Like, you can just, like, look at my strength right now, right? You didn't know that I stopped streaming from yesterday? You mean that I don't stream on Fridays? I haven't streamed on a Friday in like a month and a half. Bees is a color? In this game, yes, bees is a color. Although it's more like it's a color pattern or a color combination. It's like a combination of colors. It's black and yellow. What other nukes do you have? Nukes. I don't have any nukes currently. Or you mean like nuking damage? I mean, most of my damage right now is coming from disintegration and light manipulation. It's a that's the right term. Yes, a palette. Yes, the beehive is by default bee's color. It would be weird if a beehive wasn't bee's color. You'd get pyro? Yeah, but the thing is, ego projection would let me actually stab things, which would be useful, but... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go pyro. We now gain the ability of burning, and my psychic glimmer rises. That's gonna be very inconvenient, I feel. May build items from low-tier schematics, and you get 1 free schematic. Let's go with Thermal Grenade. And I now gain the activated ability Recharge. With 23 ego and a longsword, you wouldn't plan on stabbing much or effectively? Don't tell me how to live my life, but yeah, no, you're not wrong. Or actually, don't tell me how to die in my life, okay? I'll figure out how to die myself. Nah. I don't need your damn predictions. Even if they're true. Yes, I've had some pretty decent builds focused on augments. All right, do I have enough gear? Could probably go do Golgotha. I mean, let's see. I've got an airfoil stun gas grenade, 7 stun gas grenades, thermal grenades. I got fuckloads of witchwood. Got honey injectors, rubber gum, salves. I've got basically the Waydroid Scandler, a full grit gate recoiler. Yeah, in this game you have to play a certain class type to become a cyborg. But I don't find their progression to be particularly fun, so I don't generally play them. Bullshit, not with the amount of clouds we have, Orange. They say that all the time, and it's always on cloudy-ass days. Also, then there's too much light pollution in the city to actually see them, so you have to go up into the forest, basically. For D&D group groceries, you have a good time shopping for your D&D group. I mean, the Cheetos and do be tasty. Oh boy. Yeah, let's go die in Golgotha, chat. I find some ruins nearby. Would you like to investigate? I guess. That's a goatman. Like, right in front of me. Not a fan of these ruins. I think I actually need to bind I need to bind stuff now. Let's see how quickly I can kill you. Oopsies, that's the wrong button. K is what I want. Takes too many hits, I think. All right, well, that killed him, but kind of don't want to stay there. On to Golgotha. So this is part of the quest that we're on. We need to get to the bottom of this dungeon. We need to collect a broken robot, and then we need to get the fuck out. Now, the problem with this area is it's filled with disease. So if you like the idea of your tongue rotting out of your body, you'll love this area. We don't want our tongue to rot out of our bodies, so we are going to cook a meal. We're going to cook from a recipe, and we're going to use the one that I just made, which is Orbuntu's flatbread inside of spice and savory honey. This is going to give us +3 to saves versus disease. Okay? And it's going to give me extra quickness. I'm not going to try too hard to actually fight in this zone. We're going to spend a lot of time running because they will stun lock you to death, and you will not live. So we're going to walk up to this door. We're going to open it, and let's see, are you friendly? Yes, you are. Although, actually, is that the one that I need to... I can never actually remember. This plate has a pair of buttons. Flip the switch. Also can never remember if it's a good idea to flip that switch. I also can't remember what way into Golgotha is the right way. I think it's this way. Yep, it's this way. This is the best part to tune into. Why so? It's like, oh, streamer's about to die. Great. And the music's about to get horrific. You want to hear some of the most traumatizing music in a video game? Listen to this. The important question is, chat, should I turn it up? Because to me, this is where CUD gets real, is when you get into Golgotha. Let's go. Oop, critical hit. That's off to a good start. I'm gonna sprint. At least they're not hitting me all that hard. I'm gonna turn on my force bubble. Look at them all. Look at them all. So these things are oozing shoot crabs. Ageless little eyes on stalks stick out of the elfin shell, those whose geometry conforms curiously to the shape of chutes and vents, either rot and after. They're trivial difficulty-wise, but 90% of your deaths are in goal. It's one of the first big difficulty spikes. Okay, let's get some heals in. How dare you walk through my shield, you stupid shoot crab. All right, let's... Okay, so I can... seem to be able to hit them, but... You know, it's funny. I might actually just teleport out. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Actually, I'm kind of tempted to just disintegrate. Music is something, Grey Numbers. Trying to see what direction I should go. I could go southeast and try and get through that hole in the wall down here. We need to get away from these. Problem is they have stuns, and the spark ticks are also easy. Do I have enough? I'm gonna disintegration. Too exhausted to act. How many of them did I get? Yeah, I'm dead. GG. But you know what that means? It means we get to start a new playthrough. Kind of pissed. But it is what it is. I was like, I don't know how many of them there are out there, and I don't know whether or not that would have made it, but I should have grenaded first. Is what it is. Rest in peace. The most advanced artifact in your possession was Barry! Which is kind of great. It's always a crapshoot. I don't know about that necessarily. Well, I think it kind of depends on like the directions that you get, but I should have jumped out.